thank you so much for tuning in today. I just wanted to stop by and wish everyone a happy new year. I want this to be the best year that you've had so far. Not the best year that you'll ever have, just the best one that you've had thus far. So if you want to change your life today in one day that's going to propel you for the remainder of the year, keep on watching. You don't want to miss this one. Okay, guys, this is going to be a good one today. You do not want to miss. If you want to change your life in one day that is going to propel you for success for the remainder of the year, keep on watching. So today I have planned a surprise for you, and I wanted to do a mini workshop reset. So it's the new year. Everybody's got new intentions, new focus, new goals. So why not just come together in our community and just talk about what's important and how we want to start our year. It's very important on how you start something is how you finish. So we want to start strong and we want to finish strong. So today's little mini workshop is going to be just a taste of what I do in community workshops. So I like to really get everybody excited about what's going on in their lives. And I really love hearing what's going on in your life. So if you wouldn't mind dropping me one of your goals in the comments, I'd love to hear what you're working on this year. So this is just something to help you along the way. So we're going to bring out a few points today. Like I said, it's going to be a mini workshop reset for 2024. So in 2024, we want more. So we are going to start with what really is a goal. So everybody throws that out, ooh, new goals. But has anybody ever broken it down to you to let you know what really is a goal? So I like to use the SMART acronym, S-M-A-R-T, and SMART just stands for, the S is for you want your goal to be specific. You don't just want to say a whole lot of things what you see other YouTubers doing or other influencers doing, or maybe your neighbor, your friend. What is it that you want to do? That's what's most important. So you want to get specific. If you want to lose weight, if you want to start back dating and meet the love of your life, if you want to save for a house and buy a new house, if you want to organize your home, whatever your goal is, little or big, it's your goal and this is your year. So I want you to get very specific about what you want, not what someone else wants. What makes your heart smile? What makes you get excited and want to jump out the bed and start working on it? So you're going to be specific. The next thing, the M is for measurable. You want to be able to measure your goal in some type of way. It does not matter if you're losing weight, you would measure it in pounds, like what you're losing. If you're saving, you would measure it by, I'm saving $25 every pay period, and then you would just mark it down and you would keep up with your balance. So you want to have a way to measure and track your success. And don't be despised by a small beginning, because steady wins the race. Sometimes we get overzealous, and I know I am guilty of this. We create all these goals, all these New Year's resolutions, and we overwhelm ourselves. And this year, I don't want to do that. I want to get a few, and then I want to build on that. And then maybe 2025, I do a little bit more. Instead of doing like all these crazy goal setting, I'm just going to loosely have one in maybe every section of my life that I deem that's important. So we've talked about the S, we've talked about the M, now we're going to move on to A. So A is just makes it attainable. So what is attainable for you? So sometimes you can't lose 100 pounds in 6 months. Maybe it may be more attainable for you to do 10 pounds. Maybe you can't save $10,000 this year. Maybe it's attainable for you to save $1,000. So the A is for attainable. You want something that you can attain. Something that you could maybe not easily attain, but something that's attainable nonetheless. So then we want to go to R. And R is realistic. We want the goal to be realistic. So if you are still wanting to be in the NFL and you're 50 years old and and you have gout in your foot, you have a bad back, it may not be realistic that you're going to be in the NFL. So, I mean, maybe if you want to be a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader and that time has passed, you're not as athletic as you used to be, maybe that's not a realistic goal. So let's kind of think about what our skill set is and what we are good at, what others say we're good at, what we have this curiosity to do, and let's be realistic about what we want to do. Because what I've learned is not to take life for granted. Don't take your health, don't take your resources, your family, don't take any of that for granted. So you want to be realistic in your approach to your goals. And then the last thing is T. It's going to be time bound, and it goes back to measurable. So time bound is you're going to give yourself a date to complete that goal by. So that is all in a nutshell what the SMART acronym stands for. I know a lot of you have probably heard it, but just in case there's one person in the ReneeTV community that hadn't heard about a SMART goal, I wanted to break it down for a minute. So now that we have broken down the SMART acronym, I want to talk a little bit about intention. So this is where I failed because I didn't put enough intention behind it. So intention is about the energy, the drive that you put behind something. You say you want to do it, but you're not looking at the goal. You're not creating what I call a daily discipline where it turns into a daily habit. So you get your planner or your notebook. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. But what I learned is that you write it out, because there is something about taking a pen to paper and writing out your goal that helps you along the way. It's like it cements it into your mind that this is something real. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to achieve. So what you want to do is you definitely want to write out your goal. If you are a spiritual person, you know in Jeremiah it talks about making the goal and making it plain. I'm gonna put it up here. I'm gonna put that up here. But it's like when you put something down on paper, I think the statistics are so high. I think it's like between 60 and 70% chance of completing that goal just by writing it down. And then it heightens the probability that you will complete that goal by looking at that goal. So the intention is the energy and what you put behind that goal. It's like looking at it, it's reading it, it's writing it. Some people write their goals over and over every day. They have a time that they set aside that in their journaling time that they will write their goal over and over and over. And this isn't like writing lines when we were in school and we did something bad. This is just to put it back into your consciousness that this is something that I want to complete. Some people make a list of maybe the top 10 things they want to complete in the year, and they look at it like 3 times a day. They look at it when they first get up, they look at it on their lunch break, they look at it before they go to bed. But I know one of the things that has helped me is that I definitely try to review the goal in the morning, and I try to review it at night. I don't always get a chance to do it on my lunch break. So yeah, you want to review the goal because you want to keep it in your mind. You want to keep it in your heart. You want to keep it before your eyes so that it is ingrained inside of you. So you want to initially, after you've written it and read it, and you want to start visioning. You want to vision yourself completing that goal. And then you want to embody it. So you want to think, what does a person that your goal states does? How do they dress? How do they move in the world? How do they speak? How do they connect? What do they do that separates them from others? And what do they do that enables them to embody this new person? Because it's all about reinvention. So you're reinventing yourself. You're going from who you were to who you want to become. So you're in transition. So while you're in transition, you want to be a model of success. If you're not the model, you want to pick someone that is doing what you want to do and you model their success. That is an easy, surefire way to get to where you need to go. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. All you have to do is model another success. We've talked about the SMART acronym. We talked about intention. We talked about a little bit about visioning and embodying it. So what I also want to say is that it's not just going to happen because you write it down. So what you need to do is have a plan for success. You know how some people start a business and they do their research and they read books, they talk to mentors, they subscribe to magazines with people that are doing what they want to do. This is true to what you have to do in your own life. Like, you have to create a plan for your life. I like to call it a life plan. So there is this old adage that says, if you fail to plan, you have planned to fail. And this is so true. It's like, even with something as simple as, say you want to be healthier in your diet. And I don't mean diet as in a fad diet where you're starving yourself or you're only doing this for so many days. No, I mean like a lifestyle change. So your diet is, you want to eat healthier. So what do? You're going to make healthier groceries. Okay, so I would bring the healthy groceries home and then they would rot in the refrigerator and I would throw them away. So then I had to say, okay, that's not working. So let's get some intention behind it. Let's look at some recipes. Let's decide what we're going to eat, and let's come home, wash them, prepare them so that you'll have the snacks readily available, and let's make dishes and let's meal plan. So you're doing your meal prep and you have it ready to go so that you can stick it in the microwave and warm it up. Because some evenings, if you have a hard day, my hardest days are mainly like Mondays and Wednesdays. So Mondays and Wednesdays are jam packed to the max. So these are the days that I really need things to be effortless. I need it to be easy. I need to have planned what I'm going to wear, what I'm going to eat, when I'm going to bed, when I'm going to exercise, when I'm spending time with my family, what is my downtime. Like, I have got to get the devil in the details, baby. I have got to really create a real plan for myself, because I am an easygoing person and I love leisure time. And I'm not a lazy person, because when I'm up and I'm moving, I'm working, I come in the door, I'm washing my hands, I'm starting dinner, I'm doing a few chores, I'm doing things. But then once I sit down, I done took my bath, that's it. That's it. She done clocked out. She done checked out. She's parlaying the rest of the day. So what I'm saying is, if you know that this is something that is going to be hard or a challenge, like, I know for me, when I started working out, I started laying my clothes out. I started pulling my shoes and putting them right by the bed. I tried to make it as easy as possible. I would put a song that I really liked, opposed to an alarm clock. I would make the alarm a song that I didn't mind hearing when I got up, that kind of like, motivated me to get up. And sometimes you can, have something right by the bed, like a picture or something to reinforce what you want to embody and what you ultimately want to become. So this was just a mini workshop, just 15 minutes to kick you in the butt and say I love you and say I'm with you. We're going to do this. We're going to do better in 2024. And I just want to say, it's no magic in the year. The magic is in the mindset and the discipline. So I want you to create some daily disciplines. What can I do to create success in my own life? I mean, little or small, whatever it is that you can do, that's something that you didn't do last year. You're doing it this year, and you're saying, I want to bring a change in my life. I want this year to be different from all others. I don't want to just be talking about it. I want to be about it. I want to make it happen, because there's people in the world that they say they talk about getting something done, and then there's those people that make it happen. They get it done. So I want to be a doer. Blessed are the doers, and there's nothing that you can't do once you put your mind to it. It may take you a little bit longer than others if you have, say you're married or you have children or you working 2 jobs, whatever it may be. Your health is not where you needed it to be, so you have to take a slower approach. That's okay. Take a slower approach, but just take some type of inspired action. Don't just feel sorry for yourself, create a pity party around your situation. Do something about it. Do some research. Get some books. Take some classes. Take some courses. Get a mentor. Like, even if you if the mentor that you want is without your reach, then just, I would say, take in everything that they put out for free. Like, watch their videos, watch their speeches, buy their books, because sometimes for $20 you can gain so much knowledge and insight. And get you a buddy, get you somebody that you can talk to and that can hold you accountable, and you can hold them accountable. And maybe you jump in on a Zoom if they live in another state, or you jump on the phone, FaceTime them and say, hey girl, I want to do this, this, and this. Will you hold me accountable? And on Tuesdays at 6, we're going to call each other and we're just going to say, hey, what did you do? How did your weekend go? How's the rest of your week looking? Oh, yes, it's looking great. I was able to do this, this, and this. I said I wanted to walk 3 times, but it rained one day, so I didn't get a chance to walk. So I only walked 2 days, but I'm proud of myself for walking those 2 days. I didn't get a chance to meal prep, but I ate salads. You know, I bought healthy choices at restaurants or fast food places. I normally would get a burger. I got a salad. I normally would get fries and a shake. I got a wrap. So just little bitty things to move the needle in the direction that you want to go, because ultimately your plan is just your guide. You want to have a goal because you're not out here aimlessly throwing things into the atmosphere. You are intentional. You have the target, and now the action is the aim, and the plan is the direction. So I hope you enjoyed this mini workshop. It has been a joy for me to come into your homes week after week. I love you for watching, and I'm rooting for your success. And again, I hope you have an amazing 2024. If this is something that you like to see, besides me doing the kitchen videos where I'm showing you different things that I'm trying, because I am on a journey to become healthier, wealthier, and whole. So I like to do things that I think will enhance my life, and if it by chance enhances your life, please let me know, because you're on the other side of the camera. You know, this is something that's all new to me, talking to a camera, hoping that someone's on the other end getting something out of it. So I love you so much. I believe in you, and I'm hoping for all your desires, dreams, hopes to come true in 2024. And I will see you in the next episode of ReneeTV.